Welcome back everyone to today's video. We're going to be looking at the latest on the weather um, over the next couple of days and the very stormy conditions at the moment, and the winds could even get stronger as we go into tomorrow. Where we thought they were going to end up easing off, we could even see stronger winds into tomorrow, and more amber warnings have been issued for parts of the country. Now let's get straight into this, so without further ado, let's go. Okay, so this is the current situation with the wind direction. So we are at the moment bringing a very strong westerly wind in. It is a bit cooler for northern areas from the wind coming in from a northwesterly direction. So maybe some wintry showers for northern areas, but we are mostly quite westerly, and because of this low pressure here dragging milder air up, there won't be much in the way of colder air for more southern areas. So it's going to be carry on being very, very windy over tonight. But this low pressure system and this front here is going to actually push in over the next couple of hours, and it could switch the wind a bit more southwesterly, and it could get the winds over here really pushing in and getting the winds back up for tomorrow, with gusts around 50 to 70 miles per hour in some places. Okay, we are going to get straight into this now, so let's not make you wait any longer. Okay, let's show you the UK Met weather warnings. Okay, these are the latest UK Met Office weather warnings. So once again, widespread weather warnings, only the south just escaping the wind at the moment and the rain. So we've actually got a wind warning for Birmingham, Midlands, places like that. As you can see, they just say the wind gusts could get up to 44 to 55 miles per hour, maybe 65 miles per hour on the coast. Now we've got a rain warning in northwest England, South Carlisle, east of Whitehaven, and it does say the rain is expected and could even produce 40 to 60 millimeters in the space of 6 hours. So that is very close to being an amber warning, as that is very significant winds just there. Rainfall just there. So then we got another rain warning, once again with 15 to 20 millimeters and 40 millimeters over higher ground once again. So that is one of the other warnings. Then we've got an amber warning for wind for Scotland, and it does say that a spell of strong west or southwesterly wind associated with Storm Jocelyn is expected to affect parts of western and northern Scotland during Tuesday evening and night. Winds are likely to gust 55 to 65 miles per hour quite wildly, while there is a potential for gusts of 75 to 80 miles per hour in a few places. Okay, so that is most of the warnings at the moment. So now let's go have a look what the precipitation and wind gusts are looking like at the moment. Okay, so this is the current situation with precipitation over the UK. We've got, once again, maybe some wintry showers pushing into parts of the northern areas, a bit of hail, maybe a bit of sleet and snow involved with that as well over the next couple of hours. But most areas are quite dry at the moment. Now, as we're going through tonight, we keep seeing them showers over parts of southern Scotland, northern England through the night. And as we go into tomorrow, look at this band of precipitation pushing into Northern Ireland here, and it's going to move in to the whole of the UK as we keep going through. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be a very wet day. We get this precipitation pushing in, widespread precipitation for the whole of the country really, and possibly quite a bit of snow over the Scottish hills, as you can see just there. A bit of hail and a bit of snow involved just there. Quite a lot for the Scottish hills. That precipitation carries on for some parts for most of the day before finally in the evening we start to calm things down a little bit, but showers keep packing in for northern England and Scotland. These showers will actually just continue pushing in as we go into Wednesday, and the winds will carry on being quite fairly strong, and then as we get into this point we get another low pressure system pushing up, and once again a lot of widespread showers, maybe a little bit more wintry for parts, and then another weather front moves in, so it does look like it's going to be very, very, very wet over the next couple of days. But let's see how strong these wind gusts are going to end up getting. Okay, so these are the current wind gusts at the moment. So we are getting quite strong winds, widely wind gusts around 30 on the coast, 40 miles per hour, 25 to 45 miles per hour at the moment. Maybe a little bit more for coastal areas, but it is widespread. Really quite strong winds, not overly strong, not as strong as we have been seen last night. Now you see they start to prep down a little bit as we go through the night, but then tomorrow you see the winds start to switch in from the southwest, as you can see from the arrows on the numbers just there. But it's still not as strong as we have been seeing. But then look at this, the wind starts getting up again, up to around 40 or 50 miles per hour in some places, and widely we're getting around 40 miles per hour wind gusts, as you can see just there. As we continue, once again, that wind's really strengthening as we go into Wednesday morning just there once again. Before start to slow down, but even into Thursday, the winds keep quite strong. The wind gusts do, all the way up to the end. The wind's looking quite strong. Now we're going to show you some of the GFS charts to show you why we're actually getting all of this stormy and unsettled weather. Okay, so the current situation over the country, we have got low pressure once again just to the northeast of the country, and we've got westerly winds wrapping around that low pressure, bringing in very, very strong westerly winds. Northwesterly once again for northern areas could bring a little bit of winteriness over the next couple of days up there, but most of the country quite mild. It will be a bit chilly because of the wind. Now see, actually high pressure building in, but look, as the high pressure builds in, the isobars tighten up, as you can see over the UK, so they tighten up as this low pressure is sweeping the winds in from the southwest just there. And as they tighten up, they really start to strengthen these winds, and we could really start to see around 50 miles per hour gusts widely. Now high pressure starts to build. It looks like it's trying to start to get up to Scandinavia here, and it does actually calm down, go a little bit cooler, but it does end up going milder from the west once again. It does go a bit cooler there around the 3rd February, the start of February, but it does look once again like the westerly winds, more storms continues from the latest GFS. Now let's have a look at the GFS ensembles, see what they're saying, see if that is basically the trend, or there is some differences throughout the 30 members, the operational run and the control run. So let's have a look. Okay, so the 850 HPA temperature and precipitation is looking like this from the latest GFS 12Z on samples for all 30 members and the control and the operational run. So once again, might be a little bit below average or around average at the moment with them winds, maybe a little bit northwesterly. This is for London. Then we go above average, but once again, it's very zonal with it up and down. We could go a bit cooler around the 26th to 28th of January, and then we do look like we are going to go quite mild in this period. But there is some members starting to go very, very cold in this period here from around the start of February to the end of the run. So if we have a look here, there is some runs starting to go really cold in that period just there, and this is because we have had a stratospheric warming, and there's a possibility we could go very cold. Look at these runs nearly getting down to minus 15 here. Some of them, like, look at them here, there is quite a lot now. So this is now a 50-50. I've got some milder runs including the operational run, but we've got a lot more colder runs lately, so it is a 50-50 split down the middle. So let's have a look who will end up winning this. But we will start to see over the next couple of weeks what the trend is. Once again, we are getting precipitation, but not as much for London as in some areas over the next couple of days. But then we do have quite a dry period here before it gets uncertain, and we could start to see some more precipitation as we possibly go milder, or we possibly go colder. Whatever happens, it is quite uncertain, but it does look like there is a trend for colder, maybe to fight back as we start into February. Okay, that is all for today's video. Thanks everyone for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.